You're home early.
Would you please tell me what's going on here?
Ghoulies is yet another 80s small rubber monster horror movie. It has the unfortunate displeasure of releasing to theaters right after Gremlins. Ever since its release, it has been compared to the Gremlins, including also an unsuccessful lawsuit by Warner Brothers. But is the movie any good? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe, like, share, and subscribe because this is my review of the movie Ghoulies.
What is it you wish, Master?
Knowledge. Power. These things we can do.
The movie starts with an epilogue telling us the story of a cult trying to sacrifice a child in order to please some god or entity. The mother of that child protects it with a talisman, and later another cult member takes that child away and hides it. That child, when he grows up, is called Jonathan Graves. And as the movie begins proper, Jonathan seems to inherit a big house from the parent he never knew. Evidently, we know it is the same house that the cult members use for their rituals. Jonathan comes with his girlfriend Rebecca to check out the place, as everything seems to be undisturbed. The only weird thing about the place is the groundskeeper, who seems to be a little bit crazy but harmless.
Rebecca, this is Wolfgang. He's sort of the caretaker around here.
As Jonathan explores the house, he finds a strange book that has magical rituals that captivates him. During the housewarming party, we get to know all of Jonathan and Rebecca's friends, but we also see Jonathan's first attempt to actually use the book to summon some sort of a creature. And he's using his friends as a kind of a cult to do it.
Wasn't Rebecca acting kind of weird at dinner? I mean, the way she looked at me when I...
The ritual seemed to be unsuccessful, but unbeknownst to Graves and the entire crew, the ritual was a complete success, unleashing the Ghoulies.
I am your master.
As Jonathan gets more and more into the book, his demeanor completely changes. He lusts for more and more magical powers, and the ritual within it become like a drug to him. Even Rebecca notices the change and tries to leave several times, but the poor girl loves Jonathan. But when she finally had enough and tries to leave in earnest, Jonathan puts a spell on her and makes her stay.
I'm so sorry, Jonathan. Please forgive me.
All comes crashing down as Jonathan uses the Ghoulies to sacrifice his own friends in order to receive more and more power, but instead he resurrects his long-lost father, the cult leader, which puts them at odds.
Children, your true master has returned, and tonight you will do my bidding.
Like I said, the similarities to Gremlins are just not there. Plus, of the trio of the small rubber monster movies that came out between 1984 and 1986, being Gremlins, Ghoulies, and Critters, the only thing working for Gremlins' favor is the fact that it came out first and had the backing of Steven Spielberg. Plus, it was a little bit more entertaining, but that's just my own taste. The reason for the lawsuit was actually plagiarism. However, the team that wrote and directed Ghoulies prevailed because they wrote the script way before Gremlins has even got into production. And to be fair, apart from the premise of the small monsters running around killing people, these two movies are nothing alike. And the legal issues even extended to me, as I had to fight multiple copyright claims and eventually had to redo this entire review. I did, however, have a lot of issues watching this movie. I thought the writing and the acting, for the lack of a better word, dumb. The Ghoulies themselves barely posed any real threat. Hell, you didn't even see them for the most part in this movie. The whole movie seems like an afternoon public theater play with bad acting and really bad characterization. I hate to be nitpicky here, but it bothered me quite a lot. There is a point where Jonathan says that he's dropping out of school to put more time into fixing the house. What school? Is it high school or college? Jonathan looks like a 40-year-old man, not a college kid, and certainly not a high schooler. I mean, everyone in that party seems to be old enough to drink, including the young Mariska Hargitay, who could probably arrest half of that party for sexual misconduct if she was playing Detective Benson.
They call me Dick, but you can call me Dick.
Over the past few years, I got to know people that are really into small rubber monster movies, running around doing foul stuff. But I would take Gremlins and Critters any day to this pile of garbage. It's not scary, It's not funny, and I really cannot recommend it. The only redeeming thing about this movie is someone casting Michael DeBeers as a resurrecting villain. Who knew that this man was so perfect for the role, because few years later, he played the same kind of resurrecting villain as Murdoch in the TV show MacGyver.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, let's go get another beer.
Nice try, John.
I thank you for watching, and remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.